So as I promised you, a new video every week, maybe two if you're lucky. Yeah, I'll give you a little catch up on what's been happening. Not sadly been in bed with no one, so sorry to disappoint. So I currently have a lovely new background. No, I've not moved out. I am still staying where I'm living in London. I'm just house sitting at the moment, and I have a very, very gorgeous guest. Say hello, Gus. This is Gus, everyone. Oh yeah? Aww. I'm house sitting and dog sitting for one of my friend's dogs, Gus. He is a miniature schnauzer, and he is the cutest thing ever. Aren't you? Last year he didn't lick at all, didn't you know? You lick it all the time now. What changed? You felt the love. So yeah, we're just chilling and having a lovely weekend in London. It's sun shining, it's hot, spring is finally blooming, isn't it, Gus? Isn't it? Isn't it? So no, it's really nice weather at the moment, but yeah, so kind of like a mini celebration for me this week was I did my first full week in the office, which was kind of like a milestone because I was very nervous about going back, as you know, and yeah, just kind of feeling my feet again, excuse the pun, but yeah, feeling very confident again. Just yeah, work's great, everything work related is great, and as it's April, not really a big fan of April. I wonder why. It could be that nothing ever happens in April. Hey, come here. It could be that nothing ever happens in April. April's just like a dud month, I think. It has April Fools in, which no one ever does, or at least successfully. I think the last time I saw successful April Fools was on The Simpsons. Remember when he does the whole like microphone thing? Testing, testing. It's also the month that my homophobic older sister was born, so I kind of like imagine a world where April did not exist, and I think everyone would be better off. But no, hey, and obviously that's just like a hypothetical scenario. But yeah, I got some comments and some emails from my last video about me like kind of sexually exploring different guys and not doing the whole, hey, you're on film, look. How would everyone think if they knew that you were trying to bite me? Play biting, so don't worry. But yeah, so the last video was all about like me kind of exploring myself again and just making sure that I was a little more confident, and I feel like I am. I feel like I bring a lot more to the table than just dropping my trousers. But I've noticed this for a few years. I can get my words out then. For a few years, I've kind of like, shh, calm down now. I've noticed that I go in and out. I think I feel like it's the first time in a long time where I've actually felt like I'm an individual. I feel like my family aren't holding me back, because I actually did used to think that whatever I did was not good enough. If my relationships failed, then I wouldn't be able to get out of it. And especially when your relationships are mentioned after you've broken up, and yeah, because no one really truly knows what's happening in a relationship. So when your family members and friends, but my friends don't do that, friends you say, oh yeah, we really loved him, like, oh yeah, we really loved Ben, and yeah, oh yeah, we really loved Kane, and it's like, yeah, they were great people because there was a relationship there, wasn't there? Obviously it was based on something. You don't instantly go into a relationship and then you're going to break up. Of course everyone forges friendships, or I don't know, you forge love, they forge like an extra family member. So yeah, I just kind of feel like I completely just went off track now. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, as I was saying, like I always used to feel like I disappointed, and now that I feel like I'm back on track and I've like stopped the drug use, stopped doing, because like I kind of felt like I relapsed last year, and I found that really difficult because like I had the substance abuse problem years ago when I used to live in Manchester, and it used to just consume me. I don't even know where. Sometimes I don't even know what was in my body. Absolutely crazy. But then with the constant pressure of feeling, and I know it's not an excuse, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but with the constant pressure of London, living here and trying to forge a life without a relationship, for which I moved here for, I ended up losing my family, slipping away, and I found that really difficult. So obviously it came back into my life and affected me in ways that I actually didn't have any control over, especially when some friends are kind of optimistic about that and very like pushing it and like, oh yeah, I've got something, I've got there, and it's like hard. I know everyone has willpower, but when you've been an addict, it's very hard to say no. But yes, I was very ashamed, and I have a counsellor anyway for it, so we're back on track. And I just felt like the fact that I had this is the first time I've ever had no control over my family, like being like kind of like broken from me. So now that it's been like 4 months, I kind of feel great again. Obviously there's some sad times, but sticking with the whole I'm choosing my family, my friends and my family and everything like that, I've willingly distanced myself from my grandma. I know I shouldn't, and I don't understand why I'm doing it. It's just I don't want to ring up and talk about people that I don't want to talk about. And I know like we can talk about other things, and we can, but at the moment I just need a break. I just kind of feel like, and she's got more than enough people to talk to about. She's got like her daughter, her granddaughters, and I just don't really feel like I just want to focus on me at the moment. And I know that sounds really selfish as well, especially to your grandmother. And I know it actually hurts me even mention it like this on this webcast, but it is what it is for that. So yeah, I just kind of felt and it'll always be in the back of my mind because I'm not a monster. And even though I wish I was a complete bitch, and I really wish I had like no feelings, we are all humans in the end. And I just kind of feel that and I know some people have said it's drastic, some people say just like have a think about it, but like if I'm just thinking about myself, my idea is I want to change my last name. I'm going through names at the moment, so I won't really like disclose what I want to change it to, but I do want to change my last name. I want to keep Kyle because I love Kyle, but my last name is not really anything to do with me. Like my last name dies with my dad, who died when I was 15, and obviously that name was kept by my mum, who I think the name should die with her. Yes, it's very morbid, but I'm just saying the name doesn't ring any bells of positivity to me anymore. It rings a lot of upset, and I feel like I'm attached to it. So I kind of feel like if I branch off from it and forge a new life and pay for it all to be changed, I just think I would be a lot happier, and it'd be a massive step for me because I kind of feel like I have been always reliant on my family to pick me up or to pick me up, and seeing as I'm not doing anything crazy now or anything stupid, I feel like I can pick myself up, and if I don't have myself to pick myself up with, I have my friends. So I kind of feel like if I change my name, and I know it's just a name, and I know I get what people are doing, I get what people rolling their eyes at, but I just feel like for my own self-identity and my own journey, I feel like I can just take that and just have control of it, and then I will be Kyle, and I think that will be quite happy for me to go forward with a new name. So being around ghosts has made me like really reflect on the dogs that I've had over my life. So I've always been brought up with dogs. I've had Jack Russells mainly and a Dalmatian. I've been so blessed with dogs and animals in general. Like okay, let's see if we can name them all from the beginning. Okay, so when I was born, there was Max and Lottie. Max died when I was a youngster, so I didn't really get time to play with him. But my family did tell me that he was broken because my dad messed with him too much, like always erratic with him. Then there was Lottie. Lottie was beautiful. Lottie was such a loyal dog. She died of cancer when I was in like my early teens. She was a lovely dog, Lottie. Aww. Followed by, it was Lucky. Lucky was the puppy that I picked out at the kennels, and he had a wash eye, so he had a brown eye and a blue eye, and even the vet was, and he literally, it was the most adorable scenario. There were all these puppies, all these Dalmatians, and they were all like clambering up the door. Do you know what they do at what they call kennels? And one was right at the back, and one was like, look, all puppy dog eyes. Yes, I know they're puppies, so I know they're all puppy dog eyes, but it was so bloody adorable. I was just like, oh. And he was like, oh, you can have that. That's like the runt of the litter. Well, not like 50 quid off as well because of the eye thing. if you think about it, it should have been way more. Because of the eye, it makes him unique. Yeah, so we got the Dalmatian, mainly because I'd seen 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close, and I just wanted a dog. And we called it Lucky. I know. So creative. Lucky, Dalmatian, groundbreaking. He was with us for years and years to come. He was such a great dog. We got lucky when my dad was put into a mental institution. So, yeah, fun times. Yeah, it was great. He was such a great dog. I grew up with him. I cried to him. I laughed with him. I walked him. It made me... I really feel that my Dalmatian actually made me a better person because he was so incredibly loyal, and the memories I have with him are just amazing. My mum wanted a different dog, so we got another Jack Russell who ended up being very overweight and had cataracts and epilepsy. She was called Muffin. I know. Let the ladies name a dog, and that's what name you get. Muffin. So when you've lost a dog or the dog's running away in a park and you're like, Muffin! Muff! Muff! Muffy! You get a lot of stares, and not for the good reasons. So Muffy, and then Muffy literally was like obsessed with the house, like literally food and everything. She died because, oh yeah, fact for dog owners, be careful by having things like plastic in the garden and things, because Muffin actually died because she swallowed, because she was a greedy dog, but she did swallow a piece of plastic which actually tore her insides up and she actually bled to death. So yeah, be careful what is in your garden, and just be careful what your dogs are putting in their mouth, because it was very sad that. So when we had Muffin as well, we did have 3 dogs at the time, and then we had Bobby. In the meantime, we did actually find a dog called Sugars, but he had weeing issues and always kept on weeing. But I found him on the street, brought him home, and he stayed with us for a few months. But then we let him go and went to a different home in somewhere else where the parent always goes, we'll come and visit him every week. I've never seen the dog again. Sugars was great. He was great at football. So then we had now Lucky, Muffin, and Bobby. B-O-B-B-I, because she's female. Bobby was the only dog that we had that we wanted to get rid of, like put back into the kennel, because she was so naughty. But we kept up, and we got her in my teenage years, so she died last year. She was a great dog, so loyal, such a ratter. Like going in, when you used to take her for walks, she used to go in like the dirt and under the water, and literally anything where rats could be, she used to go there. She was a great dog. And then so Lucky and Muffin had now died, and Bobby was around, and then Poppy, but then ended up being called Bindi, was brought into the family. And yeah, that is now the last dog of our family. I mean, I don't see these fucking dogs anymore because don't see my family. But yeah, just because I'm house sitting, dog sitting, and he's such a cutie. It's just made me like reflect on times where I did have a dog and when we used to take them for walks. Dogs are amazing. I'm not really a fan of cats, but dogs are absolutely fantastic. They bring you up when you're down. They just chill you out, and having them on your knee is just so relaxing. So yeah, I love dogs. What's your favourite dog? Any breeds? Any different? I mean, like, I'm not really a fan of these whole like concocted new ones that have been like bred and bred and bred and bred, and then there's like a miniature Schnauzer, Jack Russell / Poodle, like Tyrannosaurus Rex kind of dog. I mean, I'm just not for that. I like kind of, even though he is a miniature Schnauzer, and it's kind of is one of those things I don't like, but he is cute. I like Golden Retrievers, Alsatians, Labradors, obviously I said Dalmatian. Valderrama, is that what it's called? Yeah, used to be in Sesame Street and putting clothes on, used to like spin balls around. I used to remember that. Yeah, I used to love them. Any particular dogs that anyone likes? So what's coming up? Coming up. So we've got more work for the rest of the month. I'm fucking skint as hell. Like paying for credit cards and holidays is just sucks. But we've got me, Benito and Paul going to Grand Can in May, which is going to be great. We go away on the 9th and come back on the 18th. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be sunshine. It's going to be gay pride. The Jumbo Centre, I mean, it just screams Salford concrete in the sun. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. I've not been there since years ago now. Like, last time I actually went was with Benito, but then we fell out. Can you imagine a time when me and Benito fell out? But yes, can't wait for that holiday. And I really want to have like a little weekend away in Amsterdam. So I'm trying to get like James, Mark, Benito, me, Paul, Samuel, anyone else who wants to come really, who I like. Yeah, I want to have a little Amsterdam away. But yeah, well, fingers crossed what's going on. Very Europe. I love Europe. Yeah, and an old friend's going to come back in May, just for one night. He's got birthdays to see, but yeah, that'll be a new a friend from the past. That will be very nice to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him, and I'm like kind of probably still will get really drunk, but it'd be nice to see him and catch up on what he's doing, because I can see on his Instagram story that he's very happy, so that'd be great. So yeah, I hope everyone else is having a great weekend. If it's sunny, and I know it's Coachella this weekend, so everyone in Coachella, hope they're having a great time. I don't really know what Coachella is really, I just see it all on my Instagram story, but yeah, I know it's a festival. But yeah, hope everyone else is having a great weekend, wherever you are. Gus, you gonna say bye? Gus is asleep. Yeah, so you know what to do. If you like the video, click like, boom. And if you want to subscribe, click the subscribe button. You know where it is, right below. And if you want to feel free to comment, comment below. Only nice things, please. Okay? Right, have a nice weekend, everyone. And know that I love you. Mwah. Thanks for watching.